The Q4X stainless steel laser sensor with dual discrete outputs has an offset feature available when in either foreground suppression or background suppression teach modes. Switch point threshold, as shown here in background suppression, or the window center when in foreground suppression, can be automatically offset from the taught target by a set distance. A common application for the offset feature would be a fill level check as seen here. We know how far from the bottom of the container we want the switch threshold to be. We set the desired fill level value as our offset and teach the bottom of the container using background suppression. When the container is filled to the correct level, the sensor activates its output. We will now show you how to set up your sensor to demonstrate the offset feature. It's always recommended that we first reset back to factory defaults, so press and hold the mode button down for 2 seconds. Out 1 on the display shows that we're in the Channel 1 menu system. Remember, reset is only in the Channel 1's menu system. Press the minus button once, and we are now in the reset portion of the menu, shown by the RSET on the display. Press the select button to enter the reset portion of the menu, and no appears on the display. Press the minus or plus button to change it to yes. We then press the select button to bring it back to factory defaults. The sensor will then go back to the run mode screen. We're now going to configure the sensor for BGS background suppression teach mode. Press and hold the mode button down for 2 seconds. Press the plus button and TCH or Teach 1 appears on the display. Press the select button to enter the teach menu. Press the minus button and cycle through the teach modes until we see BGS for background suppression. Press the select button to choose BGS teach mode. Now let's set the offset value. Press the plus button and cycle through until OFS 1 appears on the display. Offset only shows up if you are in background suppression or foreground suppression teach mode. Press the select button to enter the offset menu. By default, it is set to auto, but we are going to manually adjust it to 48 by using the plus button. Press the minus button if we overshoot our desired offset value. Press the select button to accept the manually entered offset value. Press and hold the select button to get back to the run mode display. We are now going to teach the sensor. The sensor is in background suppression mode and the offset is set to 48 millimeters. For this example, we are going to teach the tabletop. Press and hold the teach button until CH1 appears on the display. And then press the teach button to teach the tabletop surface. You'll see 204 flash on the display. And when the teach is accepted, 252 shows on the display. 252 is the distance to the tabletop in millimeters, and 204 is the switch point threshold value. 252 minus the 48 millimeter manually entered offset is 204. When we place the box under the sensor, we can see the output light turns on. The sensor displays a value of 197, which is past the 204 switch point threshold. To see what the current switch point threshold is, press either the plus or minus button. Then after a little bit, the sensor's display will go back to the run display.